morning. It's hilarious. I'm just doing like a whole bunch of videos at the same time because I had a lot of things on my mind, and I want to talk about love. Seriously, it's a wonderful thing. I live with love these days. I didn't always. I was a junkie for 20 years. 20 years I spent learning about a life of darkness. I lived in the dark, to be honest with you. I did. I chose the dark for a while because I had to learn about it. Today, and then after 20 years, I did my time. I did what I had to do, and came out of it. Came out of it a happy man because I chose the light, and I know how lucky I am. I know how fortunate I am, for sure, and I certainly use my experiences to give back. And I'm super cool talking about it as well. A lot of people say to me, "Man, I can't believe you tell people that." It's like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you talk about things in your life? Like, who cares, man? Like, I certainly don't. I think in order to arrive at love, you have to be honest and authentic, and those are the three fundamentals of what I am and who I am. Certainly, I did. I chose a life of addiction for 20 years to learn about it, but that doesn't define me. It's just part of my story. I'm 37, man. Like, geez, I got time left. Like, I'm just writing pages right now. To think I should be worried about what people think about me is insane, because I don't at all. And I don't. No, not everyone's gonna like you, and not everyone's gonna value the same value things that you value, and that's okay. It's life. There's 8 billion people on the planet. I walk with love. And I do that by being honest and authentic, and it's a wonderful thing. And some people say, they love the energy and they love the vibrations around me, but it's just a choice. Love is a choice. Dark and light is a choice. We have free will, so we certainly have choices. I could have chose to stay, in prison in a life of addiction, for sure. I could have chose that, but a lot of people say my addiction was heavy. Not to say that we need to have levels of addiction, but certainly there is. It was homeless at times. It was rough. It's still difficult for me even to say that, but I say it because it's cool. It happened, it was a rough one for me. It was really rough, but that's okay. I mean, it's fine, because at the end of it, I chose the light. I chose, when I was in jail, it's the second time, I got a gift. I received a gift, and it was the gift of sight. I was able to see my life for what it was, and where I was headed and what I was doing. And I didn't like it. And with addiction and things that hold you back, I just look at it and I went, I had enough of this shit. So everyone told me that I would have to do all these things that worked for them and all these ways, and I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't follow the things that they said. But you know what? I followed my heart, because I made a choice. I made a deal with myself that I was going to walk with authenticity, honesty, and love. And nothing was going to come inside of that. I would learn experiences and lessons along making these choices, but I drew a line in the sand, and that was it. That's who I was going to be, and that's how I was going to walk from that point forward. In doing so, I did things my way. I don't encourage that for anyone, but I certainly encourage you to be authentic, honest, and live with love. Absolutely. So I share this story with the addiction because it's actually for everybody who isn't addicted or doesn't have something holding them back in society, that society doesn't accept. Like, let's just say, you wake up every day and you go do a job that you don't want to do. You're unhappy in the morning. You come home, you eat shitty food, you watch shitty television, you go to bed, wake up, repeat. I know what kind of life that is. I did it for a little while. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's no life actually at all. So with that, it creates this negativity and this loneliness and this sadness. A lot of people ask me, how do we get outside of that? How do we get away from that? Well, you make a choice. You know, you just make a choice in your life to do things differently. You know, I'm not saying throw your job away and do anything like that, but show up, do your job just with love, just a different sort of purpose, a different sort of intent. Once you're able to do this with love, authenticity, and honesty, you gain awareness. And once you have the awareness, you are able to see the design of how things work. And then your life can change any way you want it to. And I mean that. I absolutely mean that. I don't want to go too much into that right now, but like what I'm speaking to is manifestation. But you can't get there unless you're completely aware of how it all works. But to do that, you have to remove this dark. I don't care if the dark is in addiction, and I don't care if the dark is in this monotony of life. Not trying new things and not growing. It's one and the same. It really is. It's just a pattern of thinking in your mind. So really, it doesn't matter if you're addicted or if you're living by society's standards. If you're unhappy and you're living in the dark, whether it's a dark cloud inside of your mind or inside of your home, whatever it is, it's the dark. It's just that way. Things are, you know, just that way. You can choose the light and you can set yourself free. I'm going to share a whole lot more about this because this is something that you can't just talk about in 6 minutes. But I certainly just want to plant a seed today because we can get out of this and we can evolve from this state. This I know. I've shared this little bit of my story because I know this and I'm confident about it. And I'm confident with the things I do these days. And I love people. I value people. I came to this planet to help people, and I'm going to do that because I don't care about money. I care about every single person inside of one of these doors, behind these closed doors, coming out, stepping out, authentic, honest, and filled with love. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start doing that by sharing my story, and I'm cool with that because I want you to share your story with me. And leave me a comment, leave me a like if you, or I don't care about the like, leave me a comment or whatever. And let me know, you know, let's either, I don't know, just tell me something. We can have a conversation. We need to have more conversations. These social media tools are so hollow these days. For my page, I'd like to incite conversation, so please do that, okay? Ciao, have a great day.